Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3346 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 15 moves only to clear out 142 jelly and collect 3 ingredients. This is a special dedication to Barbara, who let me know that they have changed this level, and it is awful. It is listed as a super hard level. If you do find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would help me. And I'm going to try to help you folks by figuring out the best way to approach this and how many tries it might take if we refuse to bring in boosters. Because at least at the beginning, I'm going to refuse to bring in boosters. Now I think the very best move to make right now would be this. It gets us down low, and I want to get down low and then go over. If I do this, it clears out 1, 2, 3, 4... right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I do this, it clears out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and more down here. And then hopefully we'll get some cascading. We are going to need some luck on this board, right? We can have all of the strategy in the world, but if we don't have luck to go with it, we probably won't make it very far. Now, talking about strategy, we're going to need some specials. I'm debating, do I pull the orange up here, which would bring the green down, and then I get to make a stripe? Do I do this because it clears out more real estate? Do I do this because it works more towards the bottom? Do I do this? I'm going to take out the real estate. More candy on the board means more opportunity. And I think that right now I only see 4 colors. I'm hoping that we're stopped at 4 colors. We don't get any more. And this should bring the green down, by the way. So it's kind of a better choice than the orange. I'm hoping that most of the jelly kind of takes care of itself, just a little bit of cleanup from me, while I'm taking out the frosting. Definitely the best choice that I could have made. And I will go ahead and take out a color bomb. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes taking out a color bomb doesn't help as much as other things might. Let's do a bit of this. I think I'm going to use this fairly soon. If I take out blue, I get these 2 out of the way, and I like that. Plus it helps over here. If I take out purple, I don't get these frosting out of the way because they're double thick. This would make this frosting melt away, giving more space, plus closer where I need to be. Orange, no, not helpful at all. So I think it's blue. I'm taking out blue. When I take out a color, I hope it concentrates things down. Didn't do it so well there. Let's do a bit of this. And then if I can take out a color and concentrate things down, I might get more improvement. You know, if I could get that green down here, I could maybe get another color bomb, but there's too much meeting up. Okay, oops. I don't want to make a quick choice. Sometimes when we start having more choices, it's easy just to make a move instead of the best move. If I had more moves, I might move this orange and try to get a green to drop into place. I don't have those moves. So I'm going to do this and sink things low. Now, wasn't that wonderful that that stripe took off without much effort from me? I need a lot more of that. I need amazing cascades. I like wrapped candies on this board. I'm going to do this, and it should send off at least 1 stripe, if not more. And now I've got a couple of opportunities. I could do a striped wrapped. It would cut a swath of 3 by 3. So it would take out this column where they're situated. I should say it this way. The column where they're situated, the one to the left, and the one to the right. Now, if you don't know this, when there are 2 in, you know, they're occupying 2 different rows, you get a little bit of a choice as to what rows get taken out. If I make this the pivotal color, I do that by pushing the blue into the green. It would take out this row, the row above, and the row below. But if I push the green into the blue becomes pivotal. It takes out this row, the row above, and the row below. So it activates that thicker area where I need to get more ground covered. And then a wrapped combo is nice because it has a double burst with a really wide range. So it goes all the way out to here for its first explosion. It's 2 away from every wrap, so all the way to here, to here, to here, 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 all the way over to here, all the way up to here. It's 2 away still. And all the way over to here, 2 away still. And then once it clears things out, it drops down some and then has an explosion even lower to its base. And that's not bad. If it were more in the heart though, without these empty spots, I think I would go for it. But I'm going to go with that striped wrapped combo that hits low over here. Yeah, I need so many more really cool specials and combos that I'm getting. I don't have a lot of orange on the board. This is not a bad move. It would maybe concentrate that purple, but I'm going to do this because I don't have a lot of orange, and so I'm hoping to take out the colors that aren't prevalent. Yeah, and still so far away. But now that I have talked through the main objectives, what I'm going to do is see if I can get closer than needing to take out 59 jelly. Let's see if we can enhance that by really concentrating on each and every move instead of just the generals. Let's go to the specifics. I already forgot how many I had to clear, but I still like this move best as a start. Now, what's going to get me there? I don't have much purple on the board, and I can hit these and get them down to 1 layer, and I can take this out. Before, I was moving down and to the right. It may be better if the board allows me to move down all the way and then to the right, instead of kind of going in this diagonal. I can make this stripe. I'm going to take this. And now I'm going to let those wrapped candies go, right? Let's just keep plowing through here. Now that I'm down to the base, that's when I want to try to shift over to this side. I'm going to go for this wrapped candy and this wrapped candy, and I'm going to go for that wrapped explosion. It's unfortunately going to fall short of getting to here, but it might create enough chaos that this part of the board gets impacted anyway. Not so much. So now I have to look at the very best moves possible. I don't have any great moves, do I? Now I definitely need to be moving over here. And even if this doesn't work out as well as the last one, every time we play, win or lose, we're gaining experience. So let's see, if I move this purple, blue drops down, there's an orange and then a couple blue and an orange. That would be taken out. We might get some good cascading that way, actually. Let's go for the cascade. Not much. So we're setting up things that can go over this way, maybe. Let's make another cascade. Yeah, didn't work out great, did it? So now I know maybe making that diagonal is the best way to go. Oh, look at this. I can move this out of the way and at least get one ingredient. Okay, so I am making more progress going this route. Not significantly more, unfortunately, but I think I had over 50 before. So I made some progress. I'm trending in the right direction, and I got one of those ingredients collected. That's how we have to do it. I think I'm going to opt for, well, you have to play the board. So you have to see what the board is going to give you. You have to start with a good strategy, and then you have to hope for luck and capitalize on that luck when it shows up. You have to set up the circumstances so that you can get luck on the board, and then you can use that luck to finish it off. So what I'm going to do is kind of a combination of the two things I tried. Paying attention to what moves are available on the board, it's going to be my goal to go mostly down and a little bit diagonal as I go through this, and try to end up getting into these corners more quickly. So not as diagonal, you know, not as much movement to the right as I had before in the early stages, but not as much simply downward movement as I had that second try. I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off, but I will bring it back on if I have something important to share, like if I find a pitfall that we need to avoid, or if I find a better strategy, or of course, if I win the game. See you in just a bit. Okay, so I'm back right away. This is my third attempt, and I just have to deliberate as to what I should do. And I think anything I try is going to be problematic. I'd like to move this set down one, but if I try to do that by maybe putting these blue together, then the purple here are going to come together. This is going to set this off, this is going to set this off. It's going to be kind of chaotic, but maybe that'll help me to bring this down. And maybe even if it doesn't go to plan and everything blows up, maybe chaos is what we need on this board. The other opportunity is just to set this off. I would reach over to here. And then another opportunity would be to try to bring it lower, knowing that we're in a situation where just about anything could happen. Another thing I could do is plan for the future and make a stripe along this way, so that when everything does blow up, we've got extra firepower because we've got really thick stuff over here. Another option would be just to move this over and not worry so much about that striped wrapped combo. With the number of moves I have available, I think this is the one I'm going to try. And then we'll see what happens with the rest of it. Okay, now I think it's time to set this off, I think. I don't know. I'm going to make everything blow up. I know it's a bit crazy, but I also have to reach that corner there. Yeah, I think that was a good choice. Now I have 6 moves left. I'm going to try to place these guys together in a good spot. This is a good spot. I can reach down to the depths, right? Now, unfortunately, these ingredients are a bit in the way. I have to think so carefully. I may have made a mistake in some of these moves, so I have to see if I can redeem it. Because now I'm stuck. You know, it's like that pool shot where you make it in the pocket, but then you don't give yourself a good lie. That's what I'm experiencing here. I don't have a good way to figure the rest of this out. So let's take a look at it systematically. If I take out this green, it helps here, but then it also puts the orange together. Then I would have to lift the orange up, and the green just isn't there. I could try to get purple to show up. Well, I could make this wrapped candy, but it's not in the right spot. I could make this stripe, but it's not in the right direction. I could do this and try to bring purple together, and I think this is what I'm going to do. I know it's a bit crazy, but sometimes making the most opportunity for craziness is the way to win. So, now let's talk about this further. I kind of want to do this. It would take this out, it would free the board of the ingredients, and I would have a couple more moves to make some cleanup. I could make a wrapped candy that would give me 2 moves left, and then I could match this with blue and it would blow up here, but then this would be stuck. This wouldn't be great. I could try to do stripes, but I don't have any blue over here. I know it sounds crazy, but I think I have to make this move. And then I think I've got 2 moves left, and now I've got blue better positioned. Now it makes more sense to do this. I'm thinking things might explode at me. They didn't. I've got to take out 2 more jelly, and I can do it this way. So I was able to get it done in 3 tries. Now, you saw the entire progression. Did my first attempt look like my last attempt? No. What are the reasons for that? Well, I like to think that one of the reasons is that I had a progression. I grew and figured out how to do things. Another one is that I wasn't talking this time at the beginning, so I was able to concentrate more on each of those moves. But I'm not going to discount the fact that there was also luck involved. You start with a good strategy, you try to give yourself luck, and then you capitalize on it by really overthinking it once you get there, when you're on these super tough levels. Even if it means maybe investing in a booster or 2 that you've earned for free from another game in order to get off of these. Now, it's just as possible that I could have been getting closer and closer and closer, and I wouldn't have gotten this luck until maybe try 40 or try 70 or try 120. But every time I play, win or lose, I'm learning something. My luck just happened to come on the 3rd try. That is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing the best of luck for you.